Yes, student. Now we studied about the continuation of methods of cooling. The methods of cooling for oil immersed type transformers. 5 methods are used: oil natural, air natural oil forced, air forced, oil natural, water forced, oil forced, water forced type of cooling. The cooling methods of oil immersed type transformers is classified into 5 type of cooling. Oil natural, air natural, the abbreviation is ONAN. Second one is oil natural air forced, the abbreviation is ONAF. Oil forced air forced cooling, the abbreviation is OFAF. Then oil natural water forced, the abbreviation is ONWF. The last one is oil forced water forced, the abbreviation is OFWF. First, we studied about the oil natural, air natural cooling method for oil immersed type transformer. Now you see the circuit diagram. The circuit diagram consists of a radiator, transformer tank, transformer core, transformer winding, and then a conservator. Okay, the air flow, that means the circulation, is indicated in the diagram by dotted lines and the arrow mark. That means the air circulation in the radiator from upward to downward only. The transformer core, the transformer windings, both are immersed in the transformer tank only. Okay. This type of cooling only, that means used up to 30 MVA rating transformer only. The natural convection process only is used for this type of cooling. In this method of cooling, the heat generated by the various type of losses in the transformer core and the transformer winding, which is transferred to the oil. But according to the natural convection process, the heated oil flows in the upward direction and then in the radiator. We already seen in the diagram only. Okay, this is the oil natural, air natural type of cooling. Then we studied about the oil natural air forced cooling. The name itself is there. The oil circulation is the natural, but we forced the air into the transformer tank. That's why this is called as a oil natural air force. Now you see the circuit diagram. Here we are used the fans for air circulation. That is the forced air is passes to the transformers with the help of high velocity speed fans only. In the radiator also, that means the direction of the flow of oil and air. Then in this type of cooling, now you see the key points. This type of cooling is used up to 60 MVA rating of the transformer only. The heat generation or the dissipation of the heat is taken by the forced air circulation method only. For high velocity of air applied to the radiator and cooling towers with the help of the fans and blowers only. The oil cooling is faster, therefore the heat dissipation level is increased. That means Compared to air circulation cooling method, the oil cooling is very fast. So, what is the result of due to this? The heat dissipation, that means the transformer is very fast only. So this is the oil, natural and air forced type of cooling method which is used in the immersed type. The next one is oil forced, air forced cooling. Now you see the circuit diagram. In this method of cooling we are using heat exchanger. The heat exchanger installed at the outside of the transformer tank, which is connected to the transformer through pumps and fan and blowers only, which is shown in the circuit diagram, oil flow diagram, then pump also using, then fan also using. So in the transformer tank, inside the transformer tank, core and windings are placed. Okay, now you see the key points. Here the forced air is passed on the heat exchanger with the help of high speed fan only, which is shown in the figure also. This type of cooling method is used for higher rating transformers which are used in the substations or power stations. Okay, so here how that means the heat generator or heat dissipated by using oil and air means already the heat exchanger is installed at the outside of the transformer tank, through which only hot oil is circulated with the help of a pump only. But the forced air is passed on the heat exchanger with the help of the high speed fan only. So the oil forced, air forced cooling happened with the help of the pump and fan only. This type of cooling is used for higher rating transformers. Then oil, natural, water forced type of cooling. Okay. In this method of cooling, the transformer core and the transformer windings both are immersed in the oil tank of the transformer. Suppose the temperature of the core, the temperature of the windings and the temperature of the tank rises beyond the standard level. The heated oil moved upward and the heat dissipation is happened by the natural convection process. The oil is passed through the radiator only, but the water is pumped and passed through the heat exchanger for cooling the oil only. Then oil forced, water forced type of cooling. Now you see the circuit diagram. The transformer tank, that means inside the transformer tank, the core and windings are immersed in the oil. The heat exchanger installed at the outside of the tank, which is connected through pumps. Here the water inlet also is there, water outlet also is there, because the heated water is cooled separately, then again used for the cooling purpose. This is the advantages of this type of method. Now you see the key points. A heat exchanger installed at the outside of the transformer tank, through which both oil and water are forced with the help of the pump only. Usually the level and pressure of the oil are always kept higher than the level and pressure of the water only. Suppose the leakage occurs means in the transformer, The oil mix with the water, but never water mix with the oil. This is the advantages of this type of cooling. This type of cooling method is used for large capacity of transformer, that is several hundred MVA. That means the transformer having the rating of several hundred MVA, this type of cooling is used. This type of cooling method is installed at the hydroelectric power plant, that is the hydel power plant. Students, in this lecture video, you detailedly studied about the method of cooling for immersed type transformer. I thought you understood the concept of all the methods of cooling of transformer. The major factor for cooling of methods, that is the method of cooling in either dry type or immersed type, only to dissipate or the heat generated due to various losses. For that purpose only we are cooled the transformer. Thank you students for watching this video.